Good morning here from Atlanta, and here's the headquarters for Delta Airlines. We'll never stop climbing. Going through the security gate. Thought we'd just take a little ride around the complex here of Delta, go by the museum, which is a top flight rated museum to go visit if you never had a chance to do it. The Delta Air Flight Museum. As we stopped over here by the Renaissance, which is right on the runway, looking at the huge parking lot of the headquarters of Delta. We're going to ride over, see if we can get by the museum. It's a massive place here, the worldwide headquarters for Delta. Right here across the Renaissance and looking out at the airport. We'll be by Signature Air, which is the FBO, where a lot of charter jets all come in at. So let's ride over there and see what it looks like. Now, there's something you don't see, even back in the day when the 747s were popular. There's a Delta 747. They didn't use them. How I heard that came to be was when they merged with Northwest Airlines. They acquired the 747s. So when they got rid of them, they kept one here for the museum. This is the museum right over here. Inside, it's a great little history of how Delta started back, I think, in the 1940s as a little dust cropper operation down Mississippi. There's one of the historical planes. It's outside. They have a couple planes that are inside that you can't go into. There's another one back there, probably a DC-9 or one of those smaller ones. But definitely worth seeing it though. Delta Flight Museum. And we are looking up at the Big Bird, the Queen of the Sky, the 747. How they have the ramps that let the kids can go up there into it and visit. This is where you go in at to do the museum. It says Delta Airlines began in 1924 as a crop dusting company based in Macon, Georgia, and then Monroe, Louisiana. CEO Woman led a group of investors in buying the company and renamed it Delta Air Service. Passenger service began between Dallas, Texas, and Jackson, Mississippi in 1929. Delta expanded passenger service east to Atlanta and west to Fort Worth. Delta established its corporate headquarters in Atlanta, and the company incorporated as Delta Airlines in '45. Under Woolman, successive leaders, the company grew through a series of mergers that expanded routes around the world. As one of Georgia's most famous corporate residents, Delta played a crucial role in the rise of an international city hub. Small plane back there. It's a prop plane. All right, well, that'll wrap it up. So I hope a little small video while I'm down here at the airport. Had to pick up a Clemson Track and Field, take them down to the airport here in Atlanta. One of those early rises up at 4 in the morning. Get down here through the good old morning rush hour of Atlanta. That's always a fun thing to do. So we don't have much going on, so I thought, hey, why not do a little thing with Delta in their museum? Let's not get run over by a truck. FedEx, Atlanta ramp, and recruitment. Anybody wants a job with FedEx, here you go. All right, so that's gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna head back to Greenville, park the bus at my house, and get ready to go with the Swamp Rabbits tomorrow to Savannah and Jacksonville. So hit the like button, subscribe. We're growing. I appreciate it. Want to get there, get moving up higher so we can bring more content. So let's head home, boys. Let's go big or go home. Well, here we are, I-85 in Anderson. You know what? An accident. Oh, jeez. Trying to get back home from Atlanta and deal with this again. So let's just creep along here and see what happens. Well, as we poke along here on I-85 in Anderson, South Carolina, because of the daily accident, I figured we'd just maybe talk a minute, kind of recoup what I did today. I was off yesterday, so I didn't do any kind of videos, doing stuff around the house. I was kind of recuperating from getting in at 5 in the morning on Monday morning. But anyway, I got a call last night. A driver who had a scheduled pickup today at Clemson, he was going to be late getting back home into Greenville, so he couldn't do the trip. So our dispatch had to call me up and say, hey, can I do it? So yeah. Didn't ask what time. Then I finally looked at it and go, ouch, ouch. It's 6:30 or 7 o'clock pickup, which meant I'd have to get up about 4:30 in the morning, go down to the bus yard and get the bus, and then actually I didn't fuel the bus coming in on Sunday night because I was close to running out of hours, or my 10 hours. Actually, when I got back to the shop, I had 9 minutes left, so I couldn't have gone and got fuel. But I had to hustle around this morning and get fuel real quick before I went to Clemson. And so I took a little bit of time, got over, and right before I get off the Clemson exit, yeah, lo and behold, an accident on I-85. Shocked, aren't you? I was shocked. I was also tired already. By the time I went to bed, it's one of those times where I just couldn't go to sleep. So, I got adequate sleep. But anyway, I got over, picked the team up. The bus took them down to Atlanta, and got down to the airport pretty smooth. I think they're flying Southwest. So going through the North Terminal is pretty good. It's not as crowded as going through the South, which is Delta. Obviously more people using Delta at Atlanta. But anyway, so kind of got myself walked around, got feeling better, and got back on the road. That's when I did a little filming over the Delta Flight Museum. Again, I highly recommend that. So really, if you're into a flight about Delta, about planes, if you have kids, grandkids who have never been in a plane, you can go in some of the original planes they have and see what it's like, or the kids can see what the cockpit looks like, and all about flight history of Delta. It's really worthwhile time. Definitely do it. One of the key things I say when you're in Atlanta to do. And like I said, it's right by the airport. So I can see the yellow lights at the head here and see what kind of wreck we got. Can't really tell how fast we're moving. But anyway, that's kind of what's going on today. So when I get home, I'll be off, do some stuff around the house, I know I gotta get some cat and bird feed for my birds now. They're coming around pretty good. I love seeing the cardinals and all that. Let me see if I can try to get over here. This truck will let me in. I don't know. Let's see. Some guys can be jerks out here. Some guys can be good. I think he's going to be good. And one thing I like to do, I even in cars, if somebody lets you over and they're courtesy and they give you a break, come over, I put the 4A flashes on. That's the standard thing among drivers out here is to give the four-way flash. That's a thank you for letting me in. I even do it in the car, you know. So unfortunately, I think that's a dying age thing. It's not as prominent as it was when I was younger driving, but I still do it. I think it's a good thing to do. Somebody lets you in, hey, give a wave, you know, with the four ways. So let's see what we got here. We pull up here to the accident. I'm not going to move the camera around here because I'm driving and paying attention and all that, but I think it's construction. It's not an accident. Somebody had an accident where it burned up a while back. Now they're cleaning the debris. I saw it going down south. Oh yeah. Trailer burned up. I don't think anybody was killed though. I didn't see it in the news. All right, now we're rolling. So again, you never know what you can see out here on the highways and byways, and dieways of America. So I got to run back by our shop here, pick up my permits for Savannah. So tomorrow, back with the boys of hockey, pick up the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. We'll go down to Savannah. We've got 2 nights in Savannah, got 2 games, Friday, Saturday, and then after the game Saturday, we'll ride down to Jacksonville, have a game Sunday, and come home. So Savannah's a real pain about parking. You can't park anywhere without a permit. Got to get their money. So I got to champion, gets the permit. Got to have it on a windshield. We're parking at the visitor center, and then I'll walk to the hotel. So anyway, that's where we are right now, and we'll do a little more video and maybe the hockey. And actually, I think there's only 2 more hockey trips left in the season. It's amazing how fast these seasons go through. It seemed like we started back in November for the season. So anyway, all right, we're going to wrap this up. Thank you all for joining. I wasn't planning to do a little addition here, but since we were stopping traffic, thought I'd do it. And hope everybody's doing well. I appreciate the likes, the views. Like I said, it's kind of a challenge to me. You know, I'm not out here to make money. I'm out to have fun. Hopefully share some information, share some things that people look at and say, wow, I didn't know that. Just like I do when I watch other people's YouTube. Like, oh, that was pretty interesting. I didn't, you know, if I hadn't watched it, I wouldn't have learned something. So that's kind of my goal. So to give you the life of, hey, and actually at my age of 68, you know, we're not dead yet. So I'm out here kind of working full time yet on my second career job. So some days when I get back, I have to drive all night. I feel like I'm 78. I have to drive all night, but man, I got to recover the next day. But anyway, thanks again. Like and subscribe, and we are